First of all, good morning.
Morning, Father.
I had a classmate in the seminary in Cagayan de Oro because I am from Mindanao. He is Father Ricky Bacolcol. He is actually from Camiguin, and we know how peaceful, how beautiful Camiguin is. Have you been there? Beautiful place. Very safe and secure. But to cut the long story short, he chose to serve in Hulo, Sulu. And indeed, on Christmas Day of 2010, while they were having a mass for Christmas in a chapel in Hulo, a bomb blasted off and it badly injured 11 people, including my classmate. After a month or two of recovery in Cagayan de Oro, we thought he would go home to Camiguin because he was already traumatized. But Father Ricky went back to Hulo. And in his statement, I was so deeply moved when he said, "Why did I go back to Hulo? Because I continually tell the Christians in Hulo to forgive and forgive and forgive your enemies. Because Jesus did not tell us to hate our enemies." Sige, I challenge you. Give me a proof that Jesus teaches us to hate our enemies. Sige, give me. Wala. And that's why I'm still in Hulo, Father Ricky said. 9 years later, January 27, 2019, while Father Ricky celebrated the Mass in the church in Hulo, 2 bombs blasted off again 9 years later. And this time, 20 to 24 were killed. And who said the Mass? My classmate, Father Ricky. And he saw with his own eyes the splattering of flesh and blood and bones all over the place. He was again traumatized. But the question is, did he go back to Camiguin? Where is Father Ricky now? Still in Hulo, Sulu, continually telling the people there to forgive your enemy. Beautiful. That is the heart of Jesus. And that is the gospel today. To forgive and forgive and not giving up on forgiving. Can you do that? Can we do that? Now, there is actually a very touching detail in the gospel wherein the sinners did not hesitate to come to Jesus to eat with him in the house of Levi. And for your information, they were not supposed to do that because they were considered traitors by their kababayang Hudyo, because they worked for the local Roman government who oppressed them Israelites or Jews. They were considered traitors, and they knew that. So they looked down on themselves. They were afraid to go near righteous, clean people. But why is it that in the gospel, they did not hesitate to come to Jesus and eat with Him? That's a beautiful detail. The answer is because they knew that Jesus would not condemn them. Do not forget that, brothers and sisters. Why did they not hesitate to come to Jesus? Because they knew that Jesus would not condemn or judge them. But the Pharisees, on the other hand, all they did was to judge and condemn and look down on sinners. They even failed to see their own sinfulness, and the worst part is they did not admit that they were sinners. Grabe! So kindly check our hearts. Choose between the two. Let us check our hearts. Are we like Jesus, who is merciful and forgiving, who does not give up on forgiving? Or let me just put it this way. Sige. Do people enjoy your presence? Do people love to come to you because you are a non-condemning person? You are a kind-hearted person. Do people come to you and enjoy their presence? Enjoy your presence? Or, on the other hand, are we like the Pharisees? Condemning. Kilay pa lang, condemning na. Are we like the Pharisees who easily judge, who are self-righteous kasi palaging nagsisimba dito sa Pentecost? Do people hate our presence? So let me end with a prayer. I would like to suggest a prayer for all of us. As soon as you wake up, make this a habit. Very short but very powerful prayer. Please do not forget, memorize. Every morning, as soon as you rise up from bed, you pray, Lord, may I be your heart today. Amen. Lord, may I be your heart today. Amen. Okay? Every morning.